The illegal use of marijuana is a problem in the United States that must be addressed. Legalizing it for recreational use would allow it to be regulated and taxed. This would keep people out of prison for what I see as a personal choice. Imagine how much of our tax dollars would go towards better use if we were no longer paying room and board for marijuana offenders. The regulation and taxation of marijuana may be just the thing to pull our country out of debt as well. The legalization and taxation of marijuana is something we have all heard about and have our own opinions about. I would like to address the side effects of using it, the medical benefits from it, and why I think it would benefit our country to legalize it. Alcohol is more dangerous than marijuana, so why is it legal and marijuana is not? Marijuana has a lower toxicity rate, lower rate of addiction, and a much less link to accidents and violent crimes than alcohol. Today, only about 1 in 16 people use marijuana, yet over half of the population use alcohol. According to a website I visited, the top 10 reasons marijuana should be legal are: number 10, users are determined to stand up to prohibition and see it be legalized, no matter how long it takes. Number 9, it has positive attributes in its medical and recreational use, with only mild side effects. Number 8, prosecution of users is too expensive for our country and our justice system, and the money would be better used for the support of beneficial programs. Number 7, it is not a lethal drug and is safer to use than alcohol. Number 6, the prohibition is based on lies and deformation. Number 5, the development of hemp as a valuable and diverse agricultural crop in the United States would be simplified. Number 4, legalizing it would reduce the amount of American dollars that are given to international crime organizations. Number 3, a regulated market would reduce the use and sale of it among teenagers. Number 2, the arrest for it affects minorities, giving the impression that law enforcement is biased and prejudiced against minorities. And the number 1 reason marijuana should be legalized is prohibition of it has not stopped the growth and use of it. The government has tried for over 75 years to stop the growth and use of marijuana with criminal penalties. Yet, it is now used by over 25 million people per year. It is one of the least toxic substances known to man. Studies have shown that the chances of getting cancer from it are so low that not even the prolonged use of it has been shown to cause cancer or even lung damage. A regulated legal market would allow the proceeds from the taxation of it to be used for economic development. For example, it could be grown and developed as a biofuel to reduce carbon emissions. Those tax dollars it would generate could also be used to support other beneficial, criminal, and social government programs. Marijuana has proven to provide relief of many medical conditions, such as nausea from cancer treatments, spasms, HIV, AIDS, MS, Alzheimer's disease, PTSD, epilepsy, and glaucoma, to name a few. When it comes to the side effects of using it, they are mild in nature and tend to dissipate over time. The greatest risk of using it is that of being arrested. The medical benefits of marijuana have been proven by decades of peer-reviewed, controlled studies in some of the world's most respected medical journals, citing that the benefits from it far outweigh the risk. Imagine the amount of tax revenue that could come from legalizing marijuana. Aside from that, prisons would be reserved for the real criminals, the violent offenders, not non-violent marijuana use and marijuana users. I think we can all see that the legalization and taxation of marijuana would bring millions, if not billions or trillions, of revenue to our country. It would also free up courts and jails for the violent criminals. I encourage you to do your own research and develop your own opinion on the subject. I believe that once you have researched it, you will come to the conclusion that marijuana should be a personal choice, not a legal choice.